Now, these frequent extreme weather events underline the importance of the Nelson-Tasman region getting its own rain radar. This is according to the council, and they've been saying this for a very long time. We had Nick Smith on the show only about a month or so ago, echoing the calls for this yet again. How's the weather this morning, and where's your rain radar?
Oh yeah, well, sun is shining this morning. It's a gorgeous normal Nelson day. Yesterday was the exception. The deluge that we had coincided with high tide, and that caused us quite a lot of problems, particularly in the low-lying part of the main city area. A few streets were closed, the buses we had to defer, and there will be quite a number of businesses and households that are in cleanup. One of the ironies is that the worst flooding was in the area where we're right in the middle of a multi-million-dollar upgrade of our stormwater and flood control systems, and so it reinforced the importance of that.
Yeah, rain radar is one of the problems. Joining us now is Mark Mitchell, the Minister for Emergency Management Recovery. Minister, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ryan. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you. I heard you on the news yesterday saying you're going to look at the rain radar thing for them, but yeah. I mean, why are you only looking now?
Well, no, it's something that's only been brought forward to me. Obviously, I was in Marlborough and Blenheim on Friday when they were dealing with their local state of emergency. It was raised with me then, and obviously it's been raised with me in Nelson-Tasman yesterday, and I said, well, let's get it done. Let's work together and find a way through.
Right, but hang on. So you're saying that no one has raised the issue of a rain radar prior to yesterday, or prior to the weekend?
No, I think that there's been a business case and there's been talk and there's been work done on this, but certainly for me personally as Minister, this is the first time that it's been brought forward by the mayors. So
wow.
I said, look, we need it.
I'm absolutely shocked. I'm absolutely shocked to hear that's the first that you'd heard of it, or the first that your office was...
No, it's not the first. There's been a lot of work done on this. I think that they've been working on a business case.
Well, they've been pleading, literally on their knees pleading for years for a rain radar.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you that the first time that personally it's been brought forward to me personally was by the mayor, the chief executive and the controller in Blenheim on Friday when I was there dealing with the local state of emergency or supporting them with that locally led state of emergency. And it was raised with me again yesterday by both Mayor Nick Smith and also the Deputy Mayor for Tasman in terms of how the rain radar will help them be able to predict where those heavy drops will happen in those individual valleys.
Will you commit to giving them one? Will you commit to making sure that they get one?
Yes, so I committed yesterday to working with them, to finding a way through and finding a solution in terms of being able to deliver that rain radar.
Yeah, but the cost, will you commit to paying for it?
Well, there's a cost associated to it. I think it's about $3.5 million, and I'll have to work with council to find out how we split that cost and how we fund it.
All right, let's talk about some of the other issues I've raised, locals there. More river protection, more gravel extraction from some of the rivers. Does government have a role in this, or is this council?
No, this is locally led. Government has a role if councils identify they need a change in legislation or some support around legislation, then obviously we've got a role to play in that. But no, it is locally led, and the councils do a pretty good job of identifying where the risks are and what they need to do to mitigate that. And of course, central government's got a big role to play. We're a country that's going to continue to be hit with these weather events, and what I'm certainly experiencing as the minister is that they're severe and they're unpredictable.